The role of artificial intelligence in the future of building design. The question of whether or not artificial intelligence, AI, is currently available to us is adequate for continued debate. Is it true that if we continue to immerse ourselves in this realm of advanced technology, our future will improve? Recent studies have shown that practically everyone has a distinct expectation when it comes to the use of automation. In addition, the majority of human labor is being performed by machines with increasingly high levels of intelligence. You are all undoubtedly aware of the fact that artificial intelligence is revolutionizing several different industries, including the medical field, the automotive industry, and the manufacturing sector. Well, let's talk about architecture, shall we? The most important question is whether or if these high-tech robots will one day be able to take the place of the creator. Although today's cutting-edge computers are impressive in many ways, there are some areas in which they simply cannot compete with the brilliance of the human mind. Yet, these can be utilized to save a significant amount of time by doing several time-consuming chores, and we can then use that time to create several other designs. The term artificial intelligence refers to a high-tech mechanical system that is capable of doing any activity, although it does require some input from humans in the form of visual interpretation, design, making, and so on. AI functions and produces the best outcomes that can be achieved by analyzing vast amounts of data. This is how it can flourish in the field of architecture. AI, a blessing or a curse? When generating new ideas, architects typically look at previous designs, as well as the data that was gathered all along the process of constructing the structure. It is speculated that a computer will be able to perform an analysis of the data in a short amount of time and will provide recommendations based on the findings. This will eliminate the need to devote a significant amount of time and effort to the production of anything brand new. Because of this, an architect will be able to do testing and research in parallel, and in certain cases, even do away with the need for pen and paper altogether. It would appear that this will prompt either the organizations or the clients to turn to computers for the master planning and building processes. Despite this, the worth of architects and the efforts that humans put into evaluating a problem and coming up with the best solutions will never be called into question. 7 ways in which AI is causing changes to architecture. Number 7. Architecture based on parameters. Architect now has access to a secret weapon in the form of parametric architecture, which enables them to adjust particular factors to generate a wide variety of output designs, and build structures that previously could not have been conceived of. It is comparable to the programming language used by architects. It gives the architect the ability to rethink a building and redesign it such that it satisfies a different set of criteria. A procedure such as this enables artificial intelligence to lessen the amount of effort required of an architect, freeing up the architect to freely consider a variety of concepts and come up with something completely original. Number 6. The building process and the planning stage. Due to the extensive amount of planning that is required, constructing a structure is not something that can be done in a single day. But there are occasions when this type of pre-planning is not enough, and you need to put in a little bit more effort to bring an architect's perspective to reality. By performing comprehensive data analysis and developing models that are capable of reducing the amount of time and effort required of the architect, artificial intelligence, AI, will make the architect's job a great deal simpler. When it comes to the construction of a structure, AI can be thought of as a tool for estimating various components of the project. When it comes to the building phase, though, AI might be able to lend a hand, reducing the amount of work that needs to be done by humans. Number 5. The establishment of the base. The countless hours of research that are required at the beginning of any new project is where AI steps in and makes it easier for the architect, by analyzing the aggregate data in milliseconds, and recommending some models so that the architect does not even need to use pen or paper to think about the conceptual design. In the same way that when you are constructing a house for a family, if you have all of the information about the requirements of the family, you can easily pull all zoning data using AI, and generate design alternatives in a short period. Number 4. AI for creating houses. Everything in our highly modernized period needs to have a thoughtful layout and design. The high-tech culture of today necessitates the construction of smart homes, just as it does smart cities. But architects no longer need to be concerned about how to use AI to build designs of homes. Instead, they should be concerned about providing users with an experience that is well worth the money they pay for it. Number 3. Smart cities. The one constant in life changes, and that should never be altered. The current appearance of your city will give way to one that is noticeably different in the not too distant future. City planning, which requires a great deal of precision planning, is the duty that architects find to be the most difficult. But the most important thing to do is conduct research on every conceivable area, and figure out how a city will function and what its population will be like in the years to come. Number 2. The use of automation in the design of buildings. People tend to criticize and dread things that they do not fully grasp. There are several obstacles that we have to overcome, some of which include a lack of data management, support, and coordination, amongst other issues. Nonetheless, the architectural field, like every other business sector, needs to adapt and advance. When it comes to making decisions, new information quickly becomes an essential factor. AI can get around these obstacles. It can make judgments, extract data, and analyze that data on the information that it has collected. When working on a project, it is vital to conduct analyses of the changes in suitability, quality, and other factors. For the time being, architects are employing a more subjective approach. They use their bodies to physically determine and process areas, optimize the arrangement, and provide a worthy result. Nonetheless, this procedure can take some time. The completion of the entire practice requires a significant quantity of work as well as extensive investigation. Architects now can design buildings using a method that is more quantitative and objective thanks to automated architectural design. The purpose of artificial intelligence is not to supplant architects but rather to enhance their profession. Number 1. The use of AI to improve aspects of architectural design. There is not much mystery about the function of artificial intelligence in architecture. Planning and building are both accelerated by AI. You will not be able to complete either of these two jobs in a single day. The use of AI will result in the creation of models and useful data. People often refer to anything like this as an estimating tool. When it comes to constructing the base, you may also make advantage of the data. It only takes a nanosecond for the AI to compile all of the complicated data and provide assistance in developing the most effective conceptual design. It works wonderfully for producing variants in a short amount of time. The construction process as a whole is streamlined as a result, which results in time savings. Conclusion. All of these considerations point to one thing and one thing alone, and that is that in the future, architects will put less work into the business of sketching and more effort into satisfying all of the criteria of the user with the assistance of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence will smartly enable architecture to open the gates to smart homes, which are sophisticated living and data-driven environments. These homes will be enabled to open the gates by smartly enabling architecture. In the not too distant future, the standard will be designed that are parametric and kinetic, and feature very efficient complex volumes rather than simple cubes or cuboids. AI will have a big impact on space planning, design, building, and project management. It will also help decrease waste, integrate sustainable solutions, and assist households in contributing to the efficiency of smart cities. How was the video? Did you enjoy it? Post your feedback in our comment section below, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates.